Okay, I know what you guys are probably gonna comment. Yes, I am making another horror movie review, even though I said that my one about It was the last one. Did I break my rule? Yes, I did. But I just had to talk about this movie. I just couldn't. I had to do it. I made an Instagram post about it like a few minutes ago, which you should go follow right now. I'll put it right here. Black Phone 2. This movie is so good. I really enjoyed this. For many of you guys who don't understand what the Black Phone is, I will be explaining this in shorter terms. The Black Phone is basically about a young boy named Finn, which is kind of funny. Finney gets kidnapped by a serial killer kidnapper named the Grabber, who puts him in the basement. Finney escapes and kills the Grabber by getting the help by ghost children, like ghost kid spirits who the Grabber has killed. So 3 years later, Finn is much older now, and he is struggling. The Grabber is all he thinks about, him being trapped in the basement. But no, it's not about Finney this time. It's about his young sister Gwen, or his sister Gwen. Now, I think that's a really interesting choice to make his sister the main character. I'm glad I'm glad it didn't follow another person getting kidnapped and Finn and Gwen would try to help them. I'm glad it didn't go for that. However, there are things about this movie that I don't really like that I didn't put in the post. I'll explain that right now. And this does contain spoilers, so beware. I don't like how this movie made the Grabber into Freddy Krueger. If you guys don't know what Freddy Krueger does, Freddy Krueger is in the dream world and can kill you in the dream world, which kills you in real life. This movie is basically that. I mean, I thought the dream scenes were good. Like, the dream scenes were very good. The atmosphere was great. I really appreciated that. One complaint about this movie is when this movie got announced, I was really confused. I thought this is one movie that did not need a sequel. But then I thought, since all the ghost children were contacting Finney, wouldn't the Grabber be a spirit and contact Finney through the phone as well? I'm glad they followed up on that. And there's just one scene where after he attacks Gwen, like he throws her around like a table or something. After that, he backs away into the darkness in the most corniest Batman thing I've ever seen. Like, what was that? But that doesn't mean I don't think this movie is good. I really loved it. It was great. And it was more scarier than the first one. There were a few scenes that made me go, I forgot how truly scary this movie was. Really loved that. I just thought this movie was good in general. Do I think this movie needs a third one? No, please do not make a third one. And another thing, two more things I want to mention about this movie. That one of them being that the second one is completely different from the first one, which I like. I made a review on Megan 2.0, and that movie was from horror to comedy action. This movie does not do that. There are bits of comedy in this movie, which I actually laughed at. I chuckled at. The second thing I want to say about this, I normally don't like when movies do this, but this I was so curious about that I'm glad they did. They gave the Grabber a backstory. Like, not a full backstory, bits of it. Like a bit of, like, sort of a backstory. And this whole movie takes place in a youth camp, like a Christian camp. But yeah. I think I'll make a review about Pennywise, Welcome to Derry. I don't know when, but I might as well do it. I think this movie was good. If you guys don't agree with me, then I will read your comments and state your opinion. But till then, peace.